Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Christine. In today's video, I'm styling 4 sideboard looks. As usual, walking you through each section step by step. More importantly, I'll show you how I build a cohesive color palette by pouring the color from backdrop and artworks, then echoing them through vases, pumpkins, candles, and accents. I think it will be more informative and inspiring, so let's jump right in. For look number 1, I started by setting the backdrop with 2 very different but complementary floral pieces. The first one is both a broad frame with a white mat holding a large botanical plant on a burnt orange terracotta background with soft queen florals. Next to it, I layered it in nude sepia brown floral sketch. Framed in a natural oak wood, it has that vintage, time-worn look that solves the modern edge of the broad frame. Together, these 2 pieces set the entire color story for the vignette. From the first piece, I pulled rust, burnt orange, and terracotta, green and beige, black. From the second piece, I pulled warm brown, tans, and ochre, mute yellow undertones. Every object in this look was planning to anchor these colors. I started on the right side with this vase from Home Goods. It's mid-height with a round body, and I love the two-tone finish. The top half is a rich charcoal brown that almost reads black, while the base lightens into a warm beige, a gradient that anchors the tones in my artwork. I filled it with 10 eucalyptus stands from Michaels. Their muted olive, golden mustard, and soft brown leaves add fullness, and the round coil-like shape create that organic gathered look. To break up all the muted tones, I tuck in 4 berry stands from at home. The soft beige berries add texture, while the brighter green leaves stand out against the eucalyptus, keeping the arrangement from feeling flat. I love how the browns, yellows, and beige green tones all layer together here. Next to the vase, I added the woven free from the threshold light at Target. I love the texture. The beading edge in a little handle detail makes it feel elevated compared to a plain basket you'll see me using here as a base. Inside the tray, I stack a few coffee table books and topping them with this decorative bowl from the threshold line. It has a terracotta, plain light finish with swallow beige running through it. The bold orange tone can be tricky to style, but here it ties it perfectly with the artwork and repeat that rustic color palette. I also casually stacking a few extra coffee table books beside the bowl. Some rest inside the tray, others stack up straight. This detail looks effortless, but it hits a little trick to make the arrangement feel relaxed and natural, not too stiff. To finish off this side, I added a few sweet pumpkins. I was drawn to their natural stroke-like material. The texture feels earthy and handmade, and the warm brown tone anchors the woven tree underneath. On the left side, I wanted to balance the height of the big vase on the right, so I plugged in 2 lanterns, one taller and one smaller, and set the larger one on the vintage wooden riser. The little leaf adds height and make the grouping feel intentional. I love these lanterns for their cream black flames, which tie back to the black art flame behind. The open design keeps them airy, but the shape still has presence. Inside, I placed pure candles in a beautiful burnt orange color. They feel so warm, and the shape perfectly anchors the terracotta tone and the artwork. Smaller lantern holds a single candle, while the larger one has a pair, so it feels full without being too heavy. To make them a little bit more special, I added some accents I picked out, a few from Home Goods and one Sweet Pie. The little beige cream florals are my favorite. They pop against the darker candle color and tie right back to the berries in my floral arrangement and the lighter tones in the art. For the finishing touch, I stack 2 pumpkins. One is a muted yellow piece from at home, warm and rustic. Next to it, I place a small beige cream pumpkin from Hobby Lobby. I love the contrast. The yellow ties into the golden tones on the stands, while the cream reflects the berries and lighter detail in the artwork. And lastly, I scattered a few accent pieces across the surface to keep everything feel collective and layered. And that completes the look. For look number 2, I started with this arch honey oak mirror from Target. It instantly sets the height and gives us a warm golden backdrop. In front, I hang this wreath from Target. I love its deep green tones, and I tuck in a few red leaves from a thread wreath to add dimension. To finish it off, I tied it on a bolt using this rusty red ribbon from Hobby Lobby. The French edge softs the look beautifully. Next to it, I layered this black French tree sculpture. It has the golden yellow and sepia tones that really anchor the color palette for this entire vignette. From here, we're pulling the browns, yellows, reds, and green. Every detail moving forward ties back to this color palette. On the right, I styled this magnolia wooden riser with vintage edging. I placed 2 glass candle holders with purple as vases and filled them with giant mini pumpkins, lemons, limes, and a mix of brown bowl filler in warm shade of orange, gold, green, and brown. To add more layering, I tied a deep burgundy rubber from Hobby Lobby around each vase. I love how the color anchors the reds and yellows in the wreaths and artwork, create a perfect tie-in. Beside them, I added a slit on a candle holder with golden brown ringlets that tie beautifully to the brass tones of the handle. I top it with a handmade vintage taper candle from a local shop, which brings in a soft, earthy texture. Together, these style layers glass, ribbons, and warm nature colors to ground the palette. On the left side, I anchored the vignette with this oversized black texture base from Anthropology. The bold matte finish ties back to the black art frames, give us a strong point of the balance. Inside, I tuck a creamy white pumpkin from Hobby Lobby. That white tone brings in a lighter accents from the art and keeps the palette from feeling too heavy. To its right, I placed a coffee table book as a base and topped it with a photo holder from decor, displaying warm orange floral artwork. The terracotta tones anchor the rustic orange in the wreath and dry accents, while the black frame ties seamlessly with the vase and other artwork. I love how the colors are flowing across the vignette. On the book, I placed a vintage candle snuffer from a local antique store. Its bronzer tone picks up the brown in the painting, and its delicate detail adds charm while making the style feel collective and layered. To complete the look, I block in the scalloped glass tree from Magnolia. The soft gold adds shine and warmth while also pouring from the golden tones in the artwork and the candle holder. Inside, I placed a queen pumpkin from At Home. Its texture stains and natural finish anchor the creamy, earthy tones of the left side pumpkin and the artwork highlights. To add depth, I layered it in a bundle of cinnamon sticks that tie back to the bronze in the tree sculpture and candle snuffer. Finally, I scattered dry florals and petals across the surface with muted red and browns that mirror the wreath leaves and vase furor, reinforcement the palette in even the smallest detail. Altogether, this look is complete. That's it to complete sideboard look. Each tied together through colors. I like showing you how I pull shades from the artwork and then repeating them through textures, accents, and make the whole vignette feel layered, cohesive, and intentional. So if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Holiday content is coming up soon, so I don't want you to miss them. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!